Okay, I think, Pete Davidson has gone a little bit too far with, what fans have seen on his neck. Hey guys, it's Rob Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again. It is daily and consistent content. Guys, subscribe to the channel and let's get into this video. Now, before we do, it is about to be 8:23. Let me just go and break my fast. Nothing like your first gulp of water after you break a fast. Now, let's get into this video before I get into my meal. Pete Davidson, has been papped. I don't know why he's looking a little bit, distorted. Perhaps he's coming back from a night out. Perhaps he's, drunk or something. And he seemed to have tattoos on his neck. Now, the first tattoo is Aladdin, referencing, to when he first met Kim via SNL, and she was wearing, the Jasmine costume, and then he was Aladdin, and then obviously, it was intimate between them, and etc., etc., etc. But the second tattoo is what has alarmed me, and I think it's just gone a little bit too far, a little bit wayward, and I'm not here for it. But he seems to have tattooed, guys, Kim and Kanye's kids on his neck. Now, I find this to be very, very wayward. It looks like it is, rather than putting their names, he's just put the first letter of each name. He's put KNSCP. Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, and Palm is what is seen on his neck. Now, people are saying that the C, which should be Chicago, looks like an O. Maybe isn't actually a P. So people are speculating, but then what would that stand for? What abbreviation is that for? And that, it being a C, which some people also agree that it looks like, does look like literally the order of the names of the children. Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, and Palm. So, child, that cake could be for Kanye. You just never know. But I just find that I find that weird, because why are you having the children being tattooed on you? What affiliation do you have with the children? You've just been with this woman for the better of 6 months publicly, if anything. And if this goes down the drain, which I believe that it will, not that I'm being negative or bitter Betty, but I just find it to be a very I just don't think the relationship is going to work. I find it to be odd. And I just think that there's also an age disparity, guys. Remember that, guys, Pete Davidson, I keep forgetting this, but the man's only 28 years old. Pete's 28 years old and Kim is 64. There is a disparity, guys, when it comes to this relationship, and that's already going to act as a barrier anyways. So I don't see this being long term. I think it's just good for now and fun for now, but I think that he is going to go through a shock. Pete Davidson is going to go through a deep, deep hole when Kim just randomly dumps him and moves on to somebody else and has used him for what he needs. He's not going to deal with that well and find his way by coping through other ways. But I do think that, back to the tattoos, that to me is odd, and I think that that's a bit too far. It's a bit too freaky. You fall in love too quick and you want to get tattoos. I will never understand that. Just because you fall in love with somebody so quickly doesn't mean you have to start putting permanent markers on your body, because you never know when things would even end, or whether you would even like that in the future if you guys are still together. Why are you getting the kids tattooed on your neck? They're not your kids. They're Kanye's kids and they're Kim's kids. They're not your kids. They're not your children. Being a good stepdad if you guys got married is great, but I just think that you don't need to have the names of the children tattooed on your neck. It's giving obsession, it's giving weird, it's giving car crash to me. Yet again, guys, I was a fan of Pete Davidson. I was defending Pete Davidson. In, January, February, when Kanye was going off on him, I was defending Pete for the fact that he was making a mockery of him and mental health and the fact that he struggled with stuff. I was definitely defending Pete Davidson. But since he made those jokes about the R word with babies, I was like, it's all over. Don't cry, don't beg. Don't cry, don't beg. I just find that too weird. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to the video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe. Click that button. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.